Hi, friends. I am trying a new thing today. I am trying to go live on both Facebook and Instagram simultaneously. So if you see my eyes moving around today, and if you see me get even more flustered and weird than normal, then you'll know why. Now, okay, my title's up there. Wait, title's here, right? Okay. We always learn things from our students, right? We do. And I remember when, and I see people showing up, but I can't read it because I don't have my glasses on. Sorry. So I'll just say hi as we go along. So I remember when I had been teaching for about 10 years. So at that time, I was singing regularly, like 3 to 5 gigs a week. I was in my 30s. My voice was really strong. I had a student named Darren. I still remember Darren, who was a singer-songwriter. He was a guitar strumming singer-songwriter. So Darren was a little shy, and he had taught himself to sing in this really kind of tight, compressed way. And it was really limiting both his sound and his stamina, and he was very aware of that. Now, I was trying to help him loosen up, and I had a whole bunch of great ideas. You can just imagine all my great ideas I had. And all of my great ideas involved demonstrating to Darren what I thought he should be doing. So that's what I did. I demonstrated, and Darren copied. Darren copied the sounds that I made. And it didn't help at all. Now, after a few weeks of that, I was asking him questions. I don't remember what I was asking him, but I do remember what he told me. I asked something that made him answer, "Well, you're singing so loud, I thought you wanted me to sing loud." Anyone? So I was grateful then, as I am now, that Darren was able to, hi Heather Nelson, that Darren at that time was able to articulate what was going on with him. And I think that the same thing happens to many singers without even knowing it. Like they just are in our studios and they don't really know that they're trying to copy us because they're singers, right? We're singers. We hear, we copy. It's what we do. And sometimes that can actually make it hard. Hi, Wendy. So this has come up a lot in the current neurovocal teacher training class that I'm running right now. So trying too hard shows up in many ways for many singers. It's usually a relatively easy fix, but you have to be aware. Hi, Rachel. But you have to be aware of when you're trying too hard. You have to be aware of when you're trying too hard. So what does that sound like? What does that look like or feel like? A lot of times we get used to it and we don't even know we're doing it, right? Anyone? Me, for sure. Let's look at that. And when are we trying too hard and what do we have to do? If you want to dig into the subject a little in a way that can add to your teaching, you can register for the mini workshop. Oh, I have a thing for this. Sorry, Instagram. You're not seeing this really groovy graphic that I made, but here it is. How to teach high rock belt. So we'll be doing a lot more with this subject that I'm talking about in this workshop. So if you would like to join, please do. But don't join without a promo code because I will give you a promo code to make it cheaper. Because you are watching me, so you get the promo code. I am Meredith. I'm the author of Money Notes, How to Sing High, Loud, Healthy, and Forever, which introduces neurovocal for popular styles, a way to sing for microphone-based genres that is based on brain science. I am a voice coach, and I specialize in popular styles. You can schedule directly with me from my website. I also teach classes to voice professionals in Neurovocal for popular styles, which gives voice teachers and coaches amazing tools to teach confidently in their own studios. So, hi, somebody's here on Instagram. Hi. This is probably over my pay grade. I'm just saying. Leanne's here. Hi, Leanne. So real quick, just going to say, thanks for being with me here now, all y'all. Thanks for being on the replay. If you're watching on the replay, please contribute your thoughts and your experiences. I love to get your comments and questions. I really do. So, and when you click on the hearts and the thumbs, It helps me and makes everybody feel good inside. So just feel free, be generous with that. If you're watching on YouTube, you know the stuff, like, follow, all the stuff. Now, okay, show of hands. Thank you for the hearts and thumbs. Have you ever felt like your low notes kind of bottomed out? Have you ever felt strain in your low notes when you're trying to mix? Hold on, mix your chest or your M1 register or your modal register into a sound that seems right to you for popular styles. Do you feel like you're kind of hitting your head on the ceiling, so to speak? I know that's not very technical, but so I hope you know what I mean when I say that. But the feeling of like, I know I have more notes in there, but I can't find a way to get to them, that feeling. If you have ever had any of those experiences, then you are in very good company. Very, very good company. We want to sing in a way, we want to sing in the way we want to sing. And we want to sing songs that we want to sing. And we want them to sound like we want them to sound. And sometimes that just doesn't work out. So what I'm going to tell you today is a pretty easy fix. It can also be nuanced and therefore a little bit tricky. Let's just be honest. So today's suggestions might solve your problems or might help a little bit, or they may just get you thinking and experimenting a little bit. So if you want to book private sessions with me to work it out, you can. We do that. But in any event, I think you'll get something helpful out of this today because the teachers in my teacher training classes always seem to use this stuff that we're talking about today. So let's start with low notes. Let's start with low notes, shall we? Many people and most cisgendered women work too hard. We just work too hard. We just work too hard on our low notes. We hear those yummy, rich M1 chest voice tones coming out of our favorite singers, and we love it, and we want to do that. So what do, right? We lean into those low notes. And somehow they do not sound the way Pink or Lauryn Hill sound for some reason. Also, those pitches when we do that, we lean into them, we feel a little uncomfortable. But you know you can hit them, right? When you warm up and stuff, you know those are in your range. You know you can hit them. So what's going on? What's happening? The simple answer is this. You're not singing into a microphone. A microphone. You're singing in your studio, your living room, your car, your shower, whatever. In those environments, greater volume seems to require greater energy. Should I say that again? Can I say that again? In acoustic environments, greater volume seems to require greater energy. Ergo, it stands to reason, you want your low notes to be loud, more energy. But in fact, no. In fact, what you want to do is hold the mic very, very close to your mouth, even touching your mouth. I hate to think of how much lipstick is in this windscreen. Probably gross. Anyway, so really close, even touching, and then you want to sing with a PCM or popular styles sound, a sound that is typical for popular styles or general microphone styles. So if you're listening, it's kind of a small buzzy sound. And if you are feeling for it, then it's going to feel like it's kind of right in the front of your face or even in your nose. You might perceive it as being a little nasal. Though I hate to use that word, but you may perceive it that way. So if you're combining sound and feeling, then it's going to be a combination of those things. So the short version is, don't work so hard. Just don't work so hard. Kiss the mic, and move your sound forward. And again, I will say this again at the end, but you never have to believe me. All you have to do is listen to pop singers, because all I'm doing is telling you what microphone singers do. So when you do that, when you lower your volume, kiss the mic, bring the sound forward, or your sense of forward, either sonically or interoceptively, feeling-wise, sensory, you should feel the difference in both your larynx and your volume immediately. You will probably feel that. Oh, I was supposed to do that there. Oops. Okay, Instagram, you didn't miss me screwing up. all the nice little slides that I made for this. So now let's talk about, there it is, the short version. The short version is, don't work so hard. Let the microphone make the sound for you. Let the microphone make the sound for you. Now let's talk about high notes. High notes, high notes, high notes. Many people think or have even been taught. Sorry, I'm trying to do both platforms. I'm doing my best. Many people think or have been taught that their high mix or their belt voice should feel full and sound very large and very big. And again, we're singers. When we hear it, we copy it. But in fact, the sound if you are trying to copy in this way, the sound that you are trying to copy doesn't really exist. If you really listen to the singers that you love mixing into their high or their belt range. Okay, I'm not going to use the word belt anymore because I can't with that. So I'm just going to call it high mix and just live with that. Okay, you will hear that their sound gets comparatively thinner. Comparatively is the operative word there. And that is because it literally has to. And Heather Nelson, if you are still watching, Heather Nelson, who is a vocalist, if you are listening, please give me an amen on this. It gets thinner because it literally has to get thinner. When you sing, this is physics moment, folks. When you sing higher pitches, the vibrations, right, or the oscillations of your vocal folds, thank you, Heather, have to speed up. The vibrations have to speed up. That's what high pitches mean. Faster vibrations equals higher pitches. So in order for them to get to appropriately speed up your vocal folds, that is, in order for you to get your vocal folds to speed up and get to the right pitch, they have to get longer and thinner. When the tissue that we call the vocal folds gets thinner, so does the sound. Heather Nelson, Dr. Heather Nelson is concurring with me right now, if you are on Instagram. So when the vocal folds get thinner, so does the sound. You may not perceive your favorite drama singer using a thinner sound. And if you don't, it's because you're human. You're hearing that singing that you're hearing from your favorite drama singer as a unified whole, right? You are not parsing out the different component parts. That you're just hearing it as singing. So if you did parse out those component parts, and I am going to suggest you maybe do that from time to time just for your own listening pleasure, you will notice that those fabulous, passionate, high, belty pitches are in fact markedly skinnier. And there's another technical term that I'm using today, skinnier than the lower pitches of that same voice belonging to that same singer. So the short version here is, do I have that? I do. Yay. Don't take so much weight into your weight, right? Don't, as Dr. Nelson just said, less mass. Think about those folds as getting skinnier and allow the sound to get skinnier too. Don't take so much weight into your high mix for popular styles. Just let it thin out. Even if it sounds disgusting in your head, which it might. So just get ready for that. Go for the feel of it instead of for the sound. Look for the easy way. That's our moral of the story today, the easy way. And again, if you want to know more about that, you can join me at my mini workshop, which is on August 29th, and the link is on my Facebook page and will also be in my Instagram feed today. So hope you can join me for that. And again, don't sign up without the code because it'll get cheaper for you. Anyway, so I hope you can join me for that. I hope this was helpful today, and I hope you have a great week. I'm Meredith Colby. Thanks for being here with me today. Bye-bye.